guys. I feel like my phone's going to fall off this. I thought I'd hop on here because I'm working on some Christmas stuff and I haven't been on here for a while live. So I thought I would share what I'm doing and share how easy it is to create Christmas decorations from things that aren't Christmassy, but you may find at a thrift store or an estate sale. So, okay. Don't look at this part. I've started painting it and I'm like, I'm just going to get on live and show them what I'm doing. So if you guys can see, this is so hard to do. I got this at an estate sale last, I don't know, it was like last January or February. And it's a tall planter. So there were, I don't know if this like fake flowers stuck in this. It didn't have any when the estate sale, when I saw it at the estate sale. But it was standing, or it was hung on the wall like this. And even the hanger is like this. So it was hung in a bedroom like this. So to me, as soon as I saw it, can you guys see this? So as soon as I saw it, minus the green, I immediately thought it looked like a Christmas tree to me, turned this way. Doesn't this look like a Christmas tree? So I'm like, we have to get this. I went on, usually I don't go to estate sales. I will go to estate sales on the first day sometimes to see if there's anything I like. And then I will go back on the last day when it's 50 or 75% off and see if those things are there. Because around here, I feel like the estate sales are so expensive. So unless there was something I really wanted for our house or something, I usually don't go to estate sales on the first day. But anyway, it kind of looks like a Whoville Christmas tree. Does it not? Kind of a little bit. So I was gonna paint it today and I thought I should just get on here and catch up with you guys. I feel like I haven't been on here live. And I'm not going, so I'm going to move this down so you guys can see what I'm doing and how it works and what my plans are. And the sun will be streaming in here and it'll probably wash me out but oh well. Okay. So I'm using my favorite zebra brushes and those are up above. I linked those and I linked this paint. This paint color, I do not have paint clothes on, so I'm trying to be very careful and I'm not a clean painter. This is Fusion Mineral Paint, and the color is Park Bench, and there's a link up above. But my desk that I always get questions about, it's the color that my desk is painted in. So that's what I'm using. I had to touch up some of my desk yesterday. This green paint was out, and so that's why I chose the color. That's really the only reason. Dixie Belle has really pretty green paint colors too. And I may mix some other green paints on here. Doesn't it look like a tree? Yeah. Yeah, it's like a skinny little tree. And I thought, it really looks like a Whoville tree to me. So I thought I thought after this dries, I could maybe add some like white tips to the top and stuff like snow. Or I'm not really a glitter person because I don't like the way because it makes a mess. Let's just be honest. So, but for Gabrielle's room, after we did her makeover, I kind of started in there with decorating this year. And so I thought this would be cute in there too with some glitter on the ends and some. So this is the kind of stuff I love to do. This is the kind of stuff I love to put on my blog. Just thinking outside the box and getting, making decor out of something that is not meant to be that way. And then nobody else is going to have this thing, right? You can't go and buy this in a store. And there's a story that comes with this when it's hanging up wherever I put it. So basically, yeah, it's heavy too. It's kind of like, I don't know if it's ceramic or what, but yeah. So Matt will put a hanger on the other side of it, the other end, so then I can hang it obviously the other way. And then these brushes are so good for they have a round brush too that gets in these little, creases and stuff. So I love these brushes. I share them all the time. If you guys are looking for gifts for somebody that likes to paint, somebody that wants to start painting, I can't recommend their brushes enough. It's just, we used to waste so much money on paint brushes because I was trying to save money, and I would buy the cheapest paintbrushes, and then all the bristles would fall off on my projects. Anybody have that happen? Or I would not see it fall off, and then your paint would dry, and then you have bristles in all the paint, like on a dresser or on a buffet or something. Oh, so frustrating, because then you have to kind of sand it out and start all over. So, okay, I'm not going to apologize for it, but I am decorating for Christmas. I have to decorate early so that I can share projects like this with you guys. I want to know if any of you have gotten your decorations out. Are you thinking about it? Are you not even planning it yet? We will not. I feel like I can't see some comments and stuff when they come in. We are not forgetting Thanksgiving. We never do. Gabrielle's birthday is late November, so we have that to celebrate too. It's just the Christmas stuff has to go up a lot earlier than most people, and we're okay with it. We're always excited. But then December 26th, I'm ready for it to all come down. I know. You should see my house. My dad came over to visit yesterday, and I'm like, well, let me move everything so you can sit down. It's still a mess. It's a process. It takes me a while. And usually I like to work a little more organized and work one thing at a time. But Matt was in the mood, I guess, and he got everything out the other night, which is fine. It's all out now. And, but our house is a complete disaster right now because everything's out. And I try to change things up every year just because I get bored. And, so it just takes me a minute. It takes me a while. So our house is a disaster for a while. But I'm not going to stress about it. Please come over. Still come over. I'll move everything. We can sit down and chit chat. But it's a disaster. It is a disaster. So speaking of Thanksgiving, I shared this on Instagram. And usually my stories go over to Facebook. So you may have seen this. But every November, we do what we call Giving November. And we try to give something every day in November. And it doesn't have to cost a dime, and it doesn't have to take a lot of money or cost a lot of money. Yeah, Cindy, see, it just kind of feels good to that's kind of how I wanted to work. Oh, I'll hang a wreath here. I'll put a little tree up here. And Matt got out everything. So that's where we are right now. But anyway, so we try to give something every day in November. And it can be giving somebody a compliment. It can be helping somebody, load their groceries. I say that because that happened the other day to Matt. He was carrying donuts and stuff to his car, and he had his coffee, and it was snowy kind of, and he put his coffee on the top of his car, and it was starting to slide off of his car, and he still had the donuts in his hand, and he's trying to open his door, and these two high school kids came up and asked if he needed help to get into his car. So like just simple things like that. It can be just send a text to somebody in your family that, what am I making? Well, let me show you. Just somebody in your family. Just send them a compliment or send them a note, or pay for somebody's coffee behind you, or put a basket together for a friend that just maybe needs something. But try to do something every day. Okay, so what I'm doing is, I've got paint everywhere. Usually have paint on my phone. That's usually how it goes. So I bought this at an estate. Yeah, Glenda, and it doesn't have to cost anything, and it doesn't have to take a lot of time. There's a lot of people on the side of the roads. We just got a bag on our door that you fill with canned goods and stuff, and so that's going to make it easy for us. We'll fill that, and that will be one of our days. But you can donate to shelters and that kind of stuff too. So what I did, see, now the sun's coming in, is I bought this. It was hung like this at an estate sale last winter. And it's still got the foam in there. Must have been for fake flowers. I don't have plants in the house because I killed them. But when I saw it hung like this, I immediately thought it looked like a Christmas tree, right? So it's been sitting in the garage waiting for me to do it, and I was starting to paint it today, and I thought I'd get on here because I haven't been on here live for a while and just show you what I'm doing. It kind of looks like a Whoville Christmas tree to me, so we'll see. I might add some other green colors and stuff on it. I may do like white paint on the tips for snow. We'll see. Who knows? Who knows with me, right? But yes, Jan, and to be honest, you're not doing it for the other person, because you're going to get so much more out of it than they ever will. It's just good. And so, like, when the kids go to school, I always say, now remember, give somebody a compliment, help a teacher carry something. And then on the weekends and stuff, they like to come up with some different ideas. We have not yet. The bell ringers aren't out yet, but there's opportunities everywhere. Yes, Whoville. Denise, it's totally Whoville. So I could have done like a pink tree. And if I don't like the green, I can always paint over it. I think people get scared to paint something, but it's just paint. You can paint right over it. And I will share a photo and stuff when I'm done, and I'll share it hung up, and we'll see how this goes. Matt will have to, because it's kind of like, it's not wood. Oh, he's just never been into swords or guns or that kind of stuff. If he could do something, maybe a baseball bat. He likes sports, so I was thinking basketball's his favorite, but this couldn't really be used for anything basketball. But he'll have to, I don't know how we'll hang it, because it's kind of like a ceramic. It's not wood. He'll figure that out. I just say, can we hang this? And then he'll figure out how to do it. And like I said earlier, I don't have paint clothes on. That's when I, decide to paint. When I don't have paint clothes on. And so I'm trying to be very careful, because I am not, let me do this. I am not a clean painter. I am a messy painter all the way. Anybody else? I will get paint on myself underneath my clothes. Like when we do a flip house, I will come home and there will be paint underneath the clothes I was wearing. I don't know how that happens, but it always happens. It always happens. So anybody else have any Christmas stuff out? I just thought I'd get on and, like I said, I haven't been on here for a while, and so I thought I would share this. I have other projects I'm already working on, and I will share all of those too. Do you guys put your Christmas stuff in the same place every year? Mom, did we do that? Or I feel like every year I just have to change it up. Oh, no. Glenda. See? Glenda, and it made her day. I mean, it helped you, and it made her day. I mean, she felt good for helping you. And I think we don't do enough of that. And I think our kids need to do more of that. And it's just, that's awesome. Thanks for sharing that, Glenda. It's just, and not that you should only do it 1 month. It's just November is always our month to do that. But it should be every month, right? We just need to do that more often. But November is just kind of a Thanksgiving and giving. It's just kind of a good month to do it. I'm trying to think of what we've done before. A lot of the times we don't want to leave. Did I find the tree? Which tree? Was I missing a tree? You don't have to tell them who it is. Like if you're in a coffee shop and you're paying, that's not the reason. Or when you send your friend something, maybe don't even put your name on it. Just send it to them. Flowers, or make them cookies, or I have some ideas, but I don't want to share them here because I don't want to. But there's so many ways. It doesn't have to be, like I said, in your everyday jobs or at home. If you're home with your spouse, or if you're retired, you can do something nice. Oh, okay. I always thought we kind of kept it in our house now. Our house is not huge by any means. And so I kind of feel like certain things we have to leave in the same spot because I just don't have another place to put it. But I'm always getting, that was another thing I was going to tell you guys. I'm always getting rid of stuff all the time. And I've shared that, and that whole organization challenge and all that. I talk about that. I get rid of stuff all the time. And so I change things up all the time, and you kept finding more decorations. Yeah, see, I get rid of decorations because, if I don't love it, and that's just a tip for organizing seasonally. Whenever I bring out new stuff for any season, as soon as I open the box, if I don't love it or we didn't use it last year, or I'm thinking, why do I have that? I get rid of it. So don't store things just to store things. If you're not going to put them out, get rid of them. Donate them. Yes. Glenda, that's why I love, because it's, like I said, nobody else is going to have this, and I like, So anyway, purge as you, does it give you joy? Yes. Does what? Yes. Oh, what was I going to say? No, I forget. So I'm trying to remember what I was going to say, and I don't remember. I will get this done, and I will share a photo of it, or I might put it on the blog too, once I get it done, because this will have to dry. And if you're impatient painter, you can always use your hairdryer. Just saying, because that happens too. I shared in my stories, if you guys want to check them, some ideas, and that wreath, that's what I was going to say. Do you guys, I came on here a couple weeks ago and I shared my thrift store haul, and I got that humongous wreath, there's no T on the end, humongous wreath form. The thing is massive. It's so big. And I finally put something together yesterday, and it was all out of, you can check the stories. Check the stories here, or if you're on Instagram, you can check them. It was all thrift store, yard sale, some freebie things I found, and Target dollar, I still call it the dollar spot, but the wood skis that they had, I found some randomly. It was like during spring or something, and they were 90% off, so I had some extra ones, and they were big enough to actually fill that huge wreath. Big wreaths are always awesome, but I missed something. But then you have to fill them. I have paint all over my phone. Then you have to fill them, right? So I was trying to figure out a way that I could fill that wreath without having to spend a ton of money and go out and buy all new things. And I had a lot of like swags and garlands and stuff that I loved the look of them, but I didn't really have a place to put them, so I just shoved them in that wreath form along with the skis and stuff, and it looks really, it's huge. Matt's gonna put lights in it, and then it'll change until Christmas, because I'm always fiddling with things, but I think it turned out pretty good, and I didn't spend a lot of money at all to make it, and it's just massive. It's massive. Yes. Oh my gosh, Glenda, didn't that feel so good? Yes, and we have a yard sale twice a year. And I like setting it up because it's kind of like having my own little store twice a year. But people are so excited to get that stuff that you're not using anymore. It's like, you did $1 a bag. We, a lot of times, will do like a free area at the end of the driveway, and I'm just constantly putting stuff in there, and that stuff goes so fast, and people are so excited. It is. I wish, that's one thing I wish I could, I don't know, but organizing and just, yes, it's liberating. That is the best word to describe it. It's my favorite thing. It's just my favorite thing. Okay, do you guys have any questions or anything? Like I said, I feel like I haven't been on here, and I see some spots I'm missing. But I will let this dry, and then I'll look at it and decide what I'm going to do. I could also glaze it, put a dark glaze on it. That's what I did with I'm always afraid when I move this that the whole phone's going to pop out. That's what I did on my desk. I glazed it. People always ask, what's the paint color of your desk? And it is this color, but then I put a dark antiquing wax over it. So it kind of gave it that worn-in look. And we found that desk inside of a flip house we went through years ago. It was in the basement. There was nothing else in the house, and we weren't interested in the house, but this table was sitting down there, and he was going to throw it away. We'll just take it off your hands, please. So those are some of my favorite finds, like the things you find off the side of the road, and I've shared a lot of those makeovers and projects on the blog too. So Okay, I just wanted to hop in. I'm full in Christmas decorating. If you want to see how our house looks, I shared that in stories too. That might be gone. I think they only last 24 hours or something, but I just thought I'd get on here and show you, and then maybe I'll try to get on more as I'm doing these things and just to share them with you guys. So have a great Tuesday. It's Tuesday, right? Have a great Tuesday, and I will check back with you guys later.